2018 soybean harvest part 2 coming up. Stay tuned. Okay, well, you can see when I walk around to the front of the table, I got clogged. So I got to drop this head and unclog it. I got to dig it out. The main reason I got clogged up is because of wet stalks. Let me show you. The hydraulics are now unhooked. I can show you. See how they're flexible, they're not breaking. When you go through that field, you want these crunchy and dry. What happens is, even if you got a combine that'll take these through the concave, what have you, it's not going to change the percentage, the moisture percentage in the bean itself, and you're going to get a dirty sample. So you're going to get a hit on moisture, you're going to get a hit on foreign matter. I mean, my word, bean prices are down so bad this year. You start taking hits, it's not going to be worth the trip down to haul your beans, pick them and haul them. It's just, it's not going to make any sense. So, again, this is my last field, but you can see these are really, they're not green, but boy, they're just chewy, bendable, and you know, two hands, I bet I'd have a hard time pulling this stalk apart. So I got to drop this head, get the clogging unclogged, and go from there. All right, so I've unhooked everything. The top hook, the bottom, the PTO's unhooked, the hydraulics are unhooked. I'm ready to drop this and back out. And to drop it, I just got a little thumb switch here. See, it's lowering. See when it clears, because the head will shift down and lie flat. Well, persistence pays. I got it unhooked. I'm going to back out now. You can see coming out of the auger, there's really not a lot of stalks and stuff sitting there. So I know right now it's in the combine is the problem. So now I got this head dropped off here. You know, I was just thinking, a lot of these harvest videos that I'm watching, they're really cool and nifty, and they got the drone that flies overhead and everything's going great, and wow, look at the hopper and the combine filling up. They don't talk about the perils of farming. They don't talk about the problems they have while picking. Hey, look, soybeans. Now, here are the RAS bars behind that cover. Okay, I popped both pins right here, but I want to show you something in behind here before I pull it off. Now you can see it's jammed up at the cylinder. Come down here and look up in here, and you can clearly see it's jammed up here too. This is what you get with an older combine and wet stalks. You know, that is the downfall of owning an older machine, is that things have to be damn near perfect in order for them to even work in just a standard manner. So I just figured I'd throw that out there. I was thinking about it, it was on my mind, so I said it. So now I've just pulled this cover off. You can see it's compacted in there. Super wet. super chewy, super great mouse food. I went to get in the cab and 2 of those big-eared mice were running, and then they stopped and they looked at me like, what are you gonna do? So I'm clearing this all out. It's just basically a mess. What I've got to do now is I've got to lift this up, get this lifted. There's another plate under here, right there. I got to pull that and then start pulling the stalks out. And then I got to get this threshing system going again. Throw some grease in it and just wait it out. I can show you here, I made almost one pass before this clogged. I want to show you. Didn't even get a full sweep in before it started doing stupid things. And I've learned, when you get stuck, you stay stuck. And when you clog, you stay clogged. You don't get more clogged. You don't. It is a nice sunny day out. It's almost 60 degrees. So we're getting that. And you can see I fed the deer here. The nice little pile of beans. But it is also rifle season. Today's Sunday. You cannot hunt in Pennsylvania. But here's the pass that I made. I actually went up, picked this one little teeny weeny strip, and then started to get stupid. So I just put it in reverse, lifted the head, shut the threshing unit off, backed right out, and pulled over here in the circle drive where I do all my unclogging and whatnot. So yeah, we're kind of at a standstill really right now. And I don't know if I'll even get these beans out of here. Let's see. I mean, these are, you know, they've dried out a lot with just today's sun. I mean, I don't know if I can get in here this evening and try it again. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I get clogged again and have to dig it out? Yeah. Not a huge ordeal. I might give it the old college try just one more time, and if not, you know, I'll let it be deer food and grind it in, you know, turn it in, have the field limed, and throw some potash down to make up for what I've lost in producing beans, soybeans themselves. And for those of you that don't know what potash is, it's a potassium. Essentially, it's potassium. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm digging out a combine. So this is the other plate that I was telling you about I need to get into. And I am jammed in here. Absolutely jammed. I'm probably going to have to take a box cutter and cut some of these stalks just to pull them out of here. Because they're stuck. You know, if I can get some of them moving, that'd be great. And then, you know, a little bit at a time. And this is the time-consuming part of crop farming. If you get clogged, you're screwed. You know, it could take an hour. It could take 5 minutes to get you rolling again. The newer combines have a reverse, so I just take this and just spit them out this way, try to get them moving. But this is a 1985. You like to run older stuff, you're going to pay the price. That's just the way it is. I mean, you couldn't bale this stuff any tighter. I mean, it is tight. I mean, need little John Stevens come down here and pull this stuff out for me. He likes this stuff. Little John. That's a shout out too, by the way, all in one package. John Stevens, Maple Grove Farms. I'll leave a link in the description below. Right now I'm acting like this is his hair, and I'm just ripping. John Stevens. See, it's a little different shout out than PA Farms gave you. He was a little more kinder and gentler. But I'm mad right now because I had to stop doing what I'm doing. But just think, if I wasn't clogged, you wouldn't have got a shout out maybe. I don't know. So, win you, lose me. There we go. Big old head of hair right there. Good to go. Getting all this undone. Alright, so I pulled a lot of this out. I went and engaged the threshing unit, and more of this stuff come out. So I'm just going to continue to pull, engage, until I'm completely free. Right now I'm getting rotation, thump, rotation, thump, rotation, thump. So I know it's clogged in one spot. Yeah, you know the thresher's working when you're crapping out the back. Now this is all stuff that I've had to pull out of here. You think crop farming is still all about drones and watching the combine fill up with crops? Yeah. Huh. It's amazing. Should have more videos like this. And this is just what I pulled out of that thing. I got this piece right here. It's tighter than a frog's ass. It's really in there, just jammed. So I'm gonna have to get a box cutter or something and just start piecemealing it. The rest, you know, when you look over on the other side here, is starting to clear out pretty nice, but you can't have any clogs like this. At the center point, this over here looks pretty unclogged. It's got a piece over there. I'll have to get that out. But, you know, you got to start fresh. You can't say, well, that's good enough. That little piece won't stop nothing. Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will, because it'll start here and work that way and work that way. And I'll be back here pulling by hand again. So let's continue on with the fun.